What is going on, guys? Greg Jenkins here from Monkeypod Marketing, and I wanted to do a quick video here to show you two brand new features that Infusionsoft has quietly snuck into the application just today. I wanted to put them on your radar in case they are useful to you, or they save you time, or they help with the way your business is using Infusionsoft. So without any further ado, let's take a look at these brand new features. All right, guys, so feature number one is an update to the campaign builder. It's a new a widget that you can use within your sequences. So here we're looking at a campaign I have built. It starts with the web form where somebody can request access to a video series, and we give them access to that video series. When they watch it, they get some follow-up, leading them to ultimately purchase a product, right? So the campaign structure is not actually what's important here, but let's take a look inside this first sequence. So remember, they are requesting a video series, and then this sequence will stop when they watch that video series. So if we jump in here, you can see I've got an initial email offering them access, saying, hey, here, you can go watch that video series. You should have it now. And then 3 days later, don't forget to watch that series, right? So the new feature is this one. It allows you to add somebody to another sequence in the same campaign or in another campaign. So let's say that a month goes by, right? It's been 30 days since this last email and they still haven't watched it, right? So we might at this point decide they're no longer interested in this video series. Let's move them over to our nurture sequence. And previously, the way you would do that was by applying a tag, and then in the nurture campaign, you would have a nurture tag goal, listening for that same tag that would drop them in. And that tactic, that method, has not changed. You can absolutely still use that, and it can be really valuable if you're using those tags for tracking purposes, or to ensure that somebody is not added more than once, right? Because if that tag has already been applied, it can't be reapplied. But sometimes you just need to quickly be able to drop somebody into a new sequence, and you don't want to go through the hassle of creating a tag just for that purpose. And so they have added a add to sequence feature right here in the process section within your sequence builder. And it's pretty straightforward. When you go to click on it, it's going to ask you what campaign you want to add them to. So let's go ahead and select my nurture campaign, and then within that campaign, what sequence you want to add people to. So this is another reason why giving your sequences clear and specific names can be really useful for adding people in either manually or now, as an automated step within a process. So what that's going to do is leave this person in this campaign. So if they eventually circle back and they watch that video, they'll still be active in here. But if we know a certain amount of time has gone by and they are idle, we can also start a nurture campaign simultaneously to run in parallel and hopefully follow up or re-engage with them that way. So lots of use cases for that new feature. But right now, it's just a simple way to, at a certain point within a process, automatically transfer someone or add someone to a sequence in this campaign or in another campaign. All right, and the second feature I want to highlight here today is they have expanded the limit for how many custom fields you can create. You may know, or you may have heard, that there was a hard limit of 100 custom fields allowed for contact records. You also could create custom fields for opportunities or for orders or for tasks and notes, but the one that most people use most heavily is contact custom fields, and you were limited to 100 of those. As of today, they have expanded that limit or extended that limit to 150. So if you didn't know there was a limit, then this may not be important to you, but if you are a long-time Infusionsoft user or a heavy user of custom fields, then you may have been close to or at that limitation. And as of today, they have unlocked an additional 50 custom fields that you can use. They've also given this page, the custom fields interface, a nice refresh. It's not drag and drop yet, which is, I think, where we would all like it to be, but they have added, made it easier to add custom fields directly to the section, to the heading, to the tab, where you want them and where they will ultimately show up on the contact record. So it's nice to see some movement here. It's nice to see some progress there, and it's nice to see some additional flexibility with how we use custom fields. All right, guys, that is it for the two updates I wanted to share. I'd love to hear how you feel about these, if you're excited about either of them, or how you plan to use them in your business. If you know anyone who this video would benefit, please feel free to share it with them. That's it for me. Take care. Peace.